And we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday Night Prime Time.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go at the link. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is just one of those quarterbacks, Kate, you can feel it when he runs on the field. The guy is powerful. It's a big reason why he set a new NFL record by quarterbacks with 15 rushing touchdowns. Everybody tries to do the tush push, the QB sneak, but nobody can do it like Jalen. Why? Well, you squat 600 pounds, you run like a running back, and then he showed last year he can throw like some of the elite quarterbacks, too.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's got Smith. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 31. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st down throwing for Hurts. To the sideline, and it is caught. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Raheem Morris in strong disagreement with that call. He's going to challenge this.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Jukes one defender. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Tight end gets it running forward. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From 37 yards in the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Avery Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade of starting in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him hopes the final chapters of his career will contain some of those.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Got a man. It's Drake London. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. Breaks the tackle, Greet. He loses the football. And the Eagles get to it. No one around. He's got space. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you. Right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time. Get the ball back. Well, they get the ball back with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. And down he goes, the Eagles got him! And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Robinson on the inside give. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that leaves him with 3rd and 14.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Pitts brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Eagles will take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it on 2nd and short. From the pistol, Hurts. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Hurts throwing again. This finds Smith. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down from the red zone. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Option play. They give it to Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts. The throw is caught. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Cousins. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Now it's Cousins. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they're going to take over possession. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. Hurts to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles facing a 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Falcons will take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get it up to the 27. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. 1st and 10, here's Cousins. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Cousins again. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Cousins. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Finds his target, Robinson. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 37. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 3rd and short.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He'll throw it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. So it'll be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a jump play. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. We're at halftime here in Philadelphia, and the Eagles have soared to a lead at the break. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the 2nd half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Cousins. Pitts brings it in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Here's a throw on the out route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Falcons will have a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Play action now for Cousins. To the left side, and it is caught. And he's taken down at the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 now from the 30. Going right side, Robinson with it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Rifles it, and it's caught. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun. To the sideline and secured by London. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First down from the red zone. This throw is cut. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Cousins. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He fields it from the 8. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. First and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 now. This finds Smith. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Taken in by Smith. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down throwing for Hurts. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's on the move. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grab the lead on their first series of the half. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Only 1 quarter remains.
Hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Out of the gun, Cousins. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First down, a run with Barkley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's 2nd and 5. He's got Smith. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there, 3rd down coming. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Back to throw, Hurts. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. He'll throw it. Bails out of the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. A very short kick here from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Fires over the middle, caught. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now to throw. Throw wheeled in by London. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Here he is to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw it. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. It's into the hands of Mooney. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. To throw. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here he is to throw. Down the middle, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Back to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
He'll look to throw it. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And they connect on the touchdown to claw back in these final moments. And an extra point will win this game. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision. But when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Now the kick team out to steal away the lead with a point after. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. Now on for a likely game winner if he can knock this one through. And it is up and good as they take a 1-point lead.
Falcons 17, Eagles 16.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. And what a play. He scores. They get to the end zone on the final snap, and the huge moment wins them the game. For students of this incredible game, Brock, they'll know just how incredible a finish we all just witnessed. Very rarely does a game end on a walk-off touchdown, and even rarer does it happen on that type of home run play.
Yeah, these fans, they came here hoping for a good game, and they got a great one. They were all just treated to what you and I were treated to, one of the most memorable finishes we've ever called.
So beneath a chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.